Okay, so now we're looking at evaluating exponents on a scientific calculator. So if you have a scientific calculator, you'll have a button, one of these possible buttons. You'll either have y to the x to the y, an x with a little box above it, or what's called the caret symbol. And it's spelled carrot, not like the carrots that you eat, but C-A-R-R-O-T. And it's a symbol. And so find your calculator. Pause the video if you need to. Go find your calculator and figure out which button you have. I'm going to go and grab a calculator. Here's the calculator I'm going to use. And which button do I have? Well, I have the x to the y button. Okay? It's right. Oh, sorry. I have the x to the y button. It's right there. So when I go to evaluate 3 to the 17, I put in 3 for the base. I hit that button. I put in 17, and I hit equals. And I get an unsightly number, 129,140,163. So what is that? That's 129,140,000 with 163. Are the rest of you in the audience, studio audience, getting the same? At home, if you're not getting the same answer, keep playing around with your calculator till you do, because that's the answer. Learn how to use your calculator. 2 to the 20, that's going to be a huge number. 2, y to the x to the 20 equals, well, it's not that big. 10, 4, 8, 5, 7, 6. So what is that? That's going to be 1,048,570. Oh, yeah, 576. 1 to the 25. Now, do you think you need a calculator for this? This is going to be 1 times 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 1, 25 times. That's simply going to equal 1. Let's check it out. 1 to the 25 is 1. Well, you can't see. 1 to the 25 is 1, because all those 1s multiply just to give 1. Fractional bases. So if I have 3 over 7 to the 4, what that means is 3 over 7 times 3 over 7 times 3 over 7 times 3 over 7. So you take the base and you write it out 4 times. And it's multiplied between them. You remember from grade school that it's top times top, bottom times bottom. So it's 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, all over top of 7 times 7 times 7 times 7. Well, using exponents on the top, you got 4 3s. Using exponents on the bottom, you got 4 7s. So it's 3 to the 4 over 7 to the 4. And if you work those out on your calculator, you came up with 81 over 2,401. That's the way that works. So, taking a look at number 4, what this is going to equal is 1 times 1 times 1 times 1, so 5 1s being multiplied. 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, 5 3s being multiplied. So 1 to the 5, if I remember correctly, is 1. And 3 to the 5, 243. You got it. And leave it as a fraction. Don't change it to the decimal. We'll leave it as a fraction. So the next one is going to be 10 to the 6. Oops. 10 to the 6 over top of 7 to the 6. Those are going to be big numbers. 10 to the 6 is going to be, ooh, I guess I should have been prepared for that. 10 to the 6 will be 10 with 5 other zeros, or 6 zeros, if you will. And 7 to the 6 is going to be 117,649. And leave it as a fraction. Don't change that to a decimal. You'll notice at the bottom of this page there's some practice. If you're at home, you can pause the video and go and do your practice and come on back.